Okay, so here is one corner of shame. Welcome back to the channel. It's Angela, the Traveling Crafter. Today's craft room reset is going to focus on current projects. And I know that I need to give my projects a home and keep them organized. So project carts were the solution for me. These are from Amazon. I love them. They're handy. And now let's see how I actually put these into play. These are all wallpaper. That's the little purse that I have as a project. And then this right here is all file folders. You're going to see in a second that I got some new things during Amazon Prime Days. I'll put the link in the description. But one of them, I hope is going to go here and I measured correctly. And then I am hopeful that one other one will go right here, which leaves me with a problem. My paint storage, but we'll tackle that at another time. So that is the next two things that are going to happen. I decided instead of doing a time lapse to go ahead and just let you see the real raw deal, because I think a lot of you can probably relate to, you move things, you move them back, you move things around, you decide where you like them to be. So I'll do a little voiceover here. You can just watch the chaos and see what you think. But just a couple of tips. One of the things that I think is most helpful is to set up your room in zones based on how you craft. So think of it like you may have a cutting zone. I mean, you might not have a huge amount of space, but just a dedicated area for that. In this case, the project zone. I have one for all my machines, my Cricuts, and it's very, very helpful. This, by the way, you'll see shortly, this wallpaper is a debacle, which that will be a later thing that we tackle. The other thing that I would highly recommend is that you really consider using that vertical space like a boss. And, if you can add a pegboard or wall shelves or anything, magnetic boards, things like that, just to take that clutter off your surface. Now, I am extremely short, so I do have a step stool. So on those high shelves, I can reach them. And it works really great for me. But I've always been a proponent of that vertical space, and that's why I think these carts are so helpful. Mobile stations, like these rolling carts, anything that you can move closer to you if needed is very helpful. And then the other thing that you will see me do in just a while is do some decluttering. So decluttering while you're organizing and thinking about, do I actually use this? Is it time to destash it, donate it, put it somewhere else? Does it have a different home? And, just shift that clutter or get rid of it. One of the other things that's helpful, and it's why I do a lot of thinking, is that your furniture placement is really important. So reevaluate where it is and what the purpose is. I did not want that paint next to the cart. You'll see it ended up right by the cart. Here's an example of me shifting. Those things can go in with my wrapping paper in an entirely different room. But I wanted to keep it real, and I wanted you to see that you are not alone in finding places for odd-shaped things and little, dust bunnies and all kinds of things. I sweep, by the way, at least once, sometimes twice a day in that room because I have a lot of scraps that land on the ground. The other thing that was helpful, and it was kind of the purpose of this, was I needed a landing zone for all those projects in process. And I don't like things out on my counters because I have space where, I do my work and that I want it clear. I just want you all to see that. It's been weeks. I'm still finding Jonna's confetti. This is probably a good time to talk about what I call the golden triangle of crafting. It's just like in your kitchen, your fridge, sink, stove triangle. If you're setting up your supplies, your tools, your workspace that forms a tight loop so you can grab and make and move with minimal steps, keeping things within an arm's reach, that is very, very helpful. And as from my camera angle, that is where I sit. So having those two carts right there is perfect for me. Okay, well that fits perfectly, but where can I put I'm gonna try to put this. I'm gonna try to put my paint over here in the corner. I don't think it's gonna work. No. Okay. Well, the other thing I could do. It looks so good, though. Like, look how nice that looks. I don't want to junk it up with my paint, but should I just not worry about it right now? Let me come back. I'll think about it. Okay, I may be able to live with that. But I need to clean off the bottom. And I need to find somewhere for my anvil. Which I do have a spot for that, because that can close my, keep my door closed. Because sometimes that barn door doesn't stay closed. So I have a spot for that. Now the fun begins. I got to figure out what I'm going to put in all these. Stand by. Just as an aside, I think I need to go back to doing Wallpaper Wednesdays. Because I have all of this, all my vintage, and this huge stack. What do you think? Should we do it? Let me know. Okay, so one of the goals is to get all of these, because these are all projects, into these. So I'm going to do that really quick. One thing I will say is that when you're organizing, organize for how your brain actually crafts. I cannot organize by a maker. So, you know, if it's a certain brand of paper, it just does not work for me. But if I group like items together, like I have in these bags, it works fabulously for me. It might not work for you. The point is, you need to figure out what works best for you and organize in that fashion. Going to be tight. One down. Oh, shoot. One thing I do have to say about these, this system, is it was super easy to put together. Very easy. All right, one bag empty. So I think projects in this one, some of these got a lot of stuff in them. I'm going to have to remember, this is too big, so I'm going to have to remember, and this is my Mo quilt magazine. So I'm going to put that right up here for now. What is this one? Oh, I thought I had two. This one's an art one too, so we'll put this one next. Oh, it feels so good to get that cleared off. I'm going for some empty space because I'm kind of tired of having, I don't like the clutter. Both of these are art journals. Let me draw your attention to the top of that Hoosier cabinet. One other tip is to have a drop zone near your entrance, somewhere you can put things as you bring them in. I bring in things that I'm going to do haul videos on, and I have a basket and I put them in there in normal circumstances. Cleaning zone, not so much right now. What did I just do? Oops. It's going to take me a hot minute to get used to that. Bag 2. Done. Now there are 12 in each of these, so if I have more than 12 projects, which I know I do, this one. This is the farm animal. Ooh, do I need this? Oh yes, because I have 2 farm ones. More than 2. This might have to go somewhere else. I've already got the stuff picked out. I like it much better when I can just have this stuff in here. Yeah, see, this one's underway. My little horsey. I don't think these fit 12 by 12 paper, but we're going to try to make it work. Oh, there's the purple cow. Really? Oh, they do. No, they don't. Okay, well, we can make that work. And I knew that when I bought these, but it's all viable, all doable. Okay. I need to put this little stuff in a small bag. Not this big kahuna. Bag 3 is empty. Okay, now, let me see if I have the journals over here. Yes, now these are almost done. Pretty much almost all the way done. But there's one in here that's not. So maybe I can just put the journals, because they're cute. Take these 2 off. So much for nothing on my space. Yes, I do. These go with my other journal. I don't know where it's at. Okay, let's see what we got here. Because, you know, what would be better is having stuff here instead of on my work place. Okay, underway journals. This is hasn't been started yet, so it might go somewhere else. Let's see which other ones I have. So I have all of these. The quilt ones that I made at Moe's. So we'll put those right there. What's this one? What am I doing with it? Oh, I'm altering this one. That's right. This is the home edit book. All right, what else? This is from my dad's journal, so this can be put away. And hang on. This, I have all of the encyclopedias of cookery. I'm doing, yeah, you know, glue books. I might be selling some of those because, I don't know if I'll ever get all of those done. But I have another one started. And this is all of the pages for that. So they can go in a new one. Oh, I got an idea too. Okay, this one is my guest Ooh, my guest book. It doesn't have much in it, so I'm just going to leave it like that. We're going to go. I'm going to leave this one here as kind of the bookend. Oh my gosh, you guys. I just emptied that whole thing. With that whole thing, I mean this. Now, I could set it up here. And to get more things off my desk, I could put that there. And then those could be things that either I need to show or things that need to be put away. Let me know what you think. Okay. Back to this. Oh, I should have put this in. I'm kind of surprised that all these fit as really big. What's this? I don't know what I'm doing with this. And what's this? I need to look at it. I don't know. I don't know what these 3 items are. Here's another idea. So I have I have videos to do, and those are currently on my desk. So, let me show you. I'll just pull one of these off, hopefully without knocking this down. I have these little ones that are projects on deck that I need to do videos for. Sorry about the bad lighting, by the way. And they're fine for now. I have another cart coming that might go under there. So this, I don't know. This system might change. But for the ones that I have short term, I think that it would be a good idea to just stick them in. I could even put them in these because, oh, this is the, I need to put this in a little baggie, but keep it in here somewhere so I don't lose it in case I need to tighten screws. They put extra screws in there. That was fabulous. Oops. I'll put those there for now. So I could do, you know, some of these in the little ones. Some of them are bigger. Like this one is a big project. So let's just put that one inside. Oh my gosh, if I get to have a clean desk, it's going to be amazing. It'd be so nice to just pull out a tray and then say, okay, this project I want to do, here's all the supplies for it, and stick it in here and out of the way it goes. Lovely.
Another empty bag.
Oh, here's another one I need to, uh-oh. This is another one I need to figure out what I was thinking. Am I the only one that does that? Please tell me I'm not. And we got a lone sheep over here from the farm journal that, oops, that's this runaway sheep. I think I'm really going to like these. Okay. And then I can just use I can use my label maker. I can put what they are. I can pull them off at any time. All right, here's another project. This is another envelope journal. I made one on camera, but I wanted to do another one. So, I don't know what that is. Let's put a rubber band around this. Now, this seems like it's going really well, and I don't want to jinx it, so I won't. But behind the scenes, remember in that corner of shame were all of the file folders, and then I still have the issue with the wallpaper. Yeah, and there's a lot of it, so I need to find a solution for that. Okay, so this, when you pack them full, you got to remember, you're going to have to be a little gentle. I haven't been. So this is really a journal that needs to be done. I'm going to put that in a folder. Let me get organized and I'll come back and see what else we got. Okay, one other thing that I use a lot is as I'm fussy cutting or if I am sourcing for something, I have these empty sleeves. And then I just add to them, like I say, okay, I have a Christmas one, you know, so on and so forth. And then if I have a new one I'm sourcing for, I'll put them in there. Then I'll wait a little while, like say it's a cherry journal. Then I'll put all the things that I have sourced, and then I'll move them to the cherry journal area. So perhaps we can put these up here. So they're still handy. They still look pretty aesthetically pleasing. And, oh look, my daddy. I didn't put those in the journal. I better take those to Mom and Dad. Okay, let's see. All right, this is another... Okay, this is another video I want to do using this little guy. We've done this before, but we're going to do it something different with them. What is this? Oh, this I got to decide if I'm going to keep or not. The other thing I have that's over here, Dave's getting me new lighting too. But I don't know if I want to clutter it up. It's pretty nice where it's at. Let me show you. Right here, these are all my own digitals, and my glue book. But it's on top of my guillotine, and I don't use that very often, so I think it's okay there. And it's out of the way, so I think it's going to stay there. All right, here's another project. This is a Jana challenge project. So I need to put this in its own bin. It's going to be a video. We will do it together, probably on a live maybe. And let me figure out what these are. BRB. Well, good morning. It's the next day. And truth be told, it is actually probably 5:30 in the morning. I've been up since 3:30 and put together a bonus, the two carts. One is right over here. The other one is right over there. But I'm already feeling lighter. So I will go through what my whole process was on the full walkthrough. But I think I'm going to wrap this video up, and I will share with you what we're going to tackle next. I think you're going to want to stay tuned. So if you love a real raw example of organizing and everything in between, including some easy wins, some storage solutions, some tips and tricks, and hopefully some comments from all of you that will help us be more organized, then this is a series for you. Continue watching. It's going to get better every single time. Thanks for watching. Until next time, remember to take time to just be. Cheers.